Growing up, I always wanted to be the dark, mysterious bad boy. I wanted to look like the bad boy, the dark triad, and I also wanted to behave like this. But I was the complete opposite, man. I was the most basic white boy you have ever seen. There was not an ounce of edge. There was nothing bad or dangerous about me.
Hi, how are you?
What's the meaning of this?
I took your advice. From now on, I'm normal.
My lifestyle, anything. So I set out to start adding some edge to myself personally, and I noticed my dating life changed significantly. It was night and day. So today I'm going to tell you how to look more dark triad, how to act more dark triad. Without further ado, let's get it. Goes without saying that you should be wearing all black outfits if you want to be perceived as more dark triad, because when you're wearing all these light colors, you just don't really evoke that bad boy look, man. I'm talking leather jackets, black tailored suits. We've got different textures, tons of leathers. Overall, we want to be going all black in general. Black tank tops are going to be crucial in this wardrobe as well.
Does it come in black?
When you're making eye contact with people, I want you to hold that eye contact just 1 second longer than you typically would, to where people feel a little bit uncomfortable. They kind of feel like you're judging them high key. And this is kind of what we want, man. We kind of want to set up that dynamic to where they are feeling like they need to try to impress you. The lower third of the face is so crucial to actually evoke this dark triad look, because this is where a lot of masculinity is going to be evoked, man. So we really only have two options that you could possibly do. Number one, you need a chiseled, sharp jawline, and we need to display this for the world to see. Now, this requires being in a low body fat, having low levels of inflammation, having good forward growth, everything. Now, the next level on top of this, even more dark triad, is going to be a slight stubble. This has always been shown to be the most attractive facial hair choice for men to go with across so many different studies. And the last choice is, if you do not have a good chin, a good jawline, just go with the beard. It doesn't evoke as much of the bad boy look, but it's an option. When you're talking with somebody, it's crucial to not talk like how I'm talking right now. Super fast, super anxious. You want to slow things down. You want to talk very controlled. This is going to be much more masculine, making it look like you're more in control. I think every single man should have a signature ring, even if you're not trying to evoke this aesthetic, but if you are, it is crucial. Now, I have a couple that I wear every single day that kind of go hand in hand with my aesthetic. So first of all is this sterling with some 18 karat gold filled in the middle. I love this ring, it has a really awesome design, but lately I've been really into this Alexander McQueen ring as well. Just something that has a little bit of edge to it, and it doesn't have a super basic look. Never react emotionally to anything. Like, no matter what anybody does, no matter what they do, being very, very emotional. Like, for example, just starting a street fight just for no reason. You're acting like a woman, man. You have no single control over any of your emotions. This is not a sign that you're a bad boy, anything like this. Somebody actually high on the dark triad scale is going to have excessive control over their emotions. You need to get yours in check. You need to stop smelling so freaking basic if you actually want to evoke this. Like, a bad boy, someone dark triad, is not going to be smelling like Dior Sauvage. It's like the most basic scent ever. This girl's gonna see you smell exactly like her ex-man did, and you just kind of look like a basic follower. You should start getting more into niche fragrances that evoke that dark aesthetic that we are trying to go for. For example, this is Dior Ombre Nuit. This has an insanely dark, just masculine aesthetic to it with a hint of sweetness, which I think having that contrast is perfect for this. Number one mistake I always see you guys making is that whenever you're on a date, whenever you're just talking with someone small talk, you're always talking about yourself. You're going on these monologues. The truth is, I'm going to be honest, no one cares. This removes all mystery from you. This makes you look just like every single other guy. I want you to ask questions instead and learn to make anybody open up like a freaking wide open book, man. Make them tell you all of their secrets, everything about themselves. At the end of the conversation, they're going to love you, but then they won't know anything about you. This is crucial to get this right. You need to fix your posture. I mean, it's pretty common knowledge that this is more dork posture, just shoulders rolled forward, head looking forward, like you've just been gaming all night, playing World of Worlds. You want to throw those shoulders back. You want to be doing those chin tucks to make sure that your head is back, head nice and high. You're looking confident, a little bit cocky, a little bit arrogant. all of the time. When you smile, don't smile like you are trying to people please, just always that's so funny, even though it's not. I want you to smile with intent. Smile whenever something is funny. When you do smile, try to grin, have a little bit of seduction to it. A smile should be sexy, it should not be creepy, and it should not be done in excess. You're not going to look dark triad if you are out of shape and you're not taking care of yourself. Like, none of these things matter if you're 400 pounds and you just have a bloated face. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So we need to get the health in order first. Make sure you're at a low body fat percentage. And on top of this, we need to be taking some supplements that's going to optimize your overall health, your facial aesthetics, your testosterone, because you need the edge to you with your energy, man, with your sexuality. So I got you covered. Number one is going to be Titan Growth 2.0, the best supplement to optimize your overall health, because 92% of you guys are deficient across all social classes. When this happens, your IGF-1 human growth hormone shuts down, closing your growth plates. You can't grow as tall as you're supposed to, which that does help as well. Your face isn't going to develop everything. You need to be taking Titan Growth 2.0 on my website, kalosique.com. And don't just take my word for it, man. I mean, I have so many reviews from people all over the world getting crazy results with Titan Growth 2.0. And don't forget to pick up Avery's Rage, the best testosterone booster on the entire market. We've got Tanga Ali, which boosts testosterone by 37% after just 4 weeks of taking it while decreasing cortisol. We've got Boron, which increases free testosterone by 28%, decreases estrogen by 39%. We've got Zinc, which is a precursor to creating testosterone, also in clinical studies has been shown to increase height. We've got oyster extract, pumpkin extract, maca, which has been scientifically proven to enhance vitality. Everything in Aries Rage. Use my code WAYNE to get 10% off. Don't forget to join my school, Kalos VIP, the best school of self-improvement, with my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, 2-hour high growth masterclass, my female nature masterclass, social media masterclass. Right now we have the aesthetic physique masterclass. Up next is the archetype masterclass. You got to join right now. Every 2 weeks we have a group VIP call with me and all of my students. The price is only $12, down from $55. Link in the description box. I think the go-to dark triad outfit, going back to this, is going to be a tailored suit, but instead of a button-up looking like you're a freaking employee, you drive a limousine for a living.
My powerful 2-car fleet is at your service, protecting you from boring evening.
Either unbutton the button-up shirt, no tie, anything like this, or you wear a tank top or a t-shirt. This is like the go-to dark triad outfit that you need, man. And it has to be tailored and has to be 100% wool. You need to reward loyalty. Whenever people show you loyalty, you need to be very kind to these people. But whenever people show you disrespect, you need to punish this with silence. You don't punish this by getting all emotional and all reactive. You cut these people off. You don't give them any reaction. You don't give them anything. The second someone is disrespectful to you, even if it's your family, even if it's a close friend, you can confront this, but then you gotta cut shit off. I think you should be getting some signature sunglasses to also pull this off. Please don't just get Ray-Bans and what everyone else is wearing. I think something more unique that no one ever really sees from a high fashion brand will help evoke this aesthetic even more. Sunglasses make you look more mysterious. Look at any celebrities in public. What do they always have on? They're always wearing sunglasses.
It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
These are one of my favorites. These are just some Dior signature frames. This is more of a modern frame. I don't think this will be in fashion for the longest time, but for the next 5 years or so, I still think it will be. So something like this would help evoke this. When you walk, I want you to walk slowly. Take time with your steps. Even with my walking videos, I used to rush through. I wanted to get them over with, and I noticed there would be less looks, less reactions. But whenever I started walking a lot slower, I would just sit in traffic behind people, just chilling. I started getting way crazier reactions. You need to make sure that your coloring is proper, which means that especially for the eyebrows, you gotta make sure that you dye them on a consistent basis to make sure they're a little bit darker, unless obviously you're blessed with insane eyebrow genetics. Otherwise, you should try to fix the coloring just a little bit. I still think you can pull off this aesthetic with more blonde hair if you want to, but it would also help if you want to go dark brown or even a black. I said always get them talking, always ask the questions, but always remember, man, to say less than necessary. This is actually one of the 48 laws of power. Never reveal too much about yourself. One little hack to actually look more dominant and overall just more masculine is to actually build up the traps in the neck more than a lot of other muscle groups. Like, look at anybody, like, even if you don't have the full frame, if you wear a tank top and you have really developed traps and neck, this is actually signs that you have high testosterone, and overall it's gonna help so much with that perceived look. I've seen jacked dudes with no traps and no neck, and overall it throws off their entire look. This one's a bit more dark psychology, but you can mirror somebody's behavior. Like, for example, the first 2 to 3 dates with a woman, you can mirror her behavior, and then you can break out of this. Thus, it's going to start creating a cycle to where she's chasing you for approval after this. I think there's nothing more badass than a minimal luxury watch. Like, I think all of these super loud, flashy watches, in my humble opinion, they just evoke that you're trying way too hard. I think something like a vintage Cartier tank would be the perfect, classy, sexy watch to evoke the dark triad look. You need to frame your entire life differently, man. Instead of things happening to you, you're always the victim. Oh, poor me, things don't go my way. Things are aligning just the way they're supposed to be. You can turn down jobs, you can turn down women, you can turn down friends, you can turn down opportunities because it's not aligned with what you need. You should never be desperate if you are trying to evoke this bad boy dark triad look, man. You gotta know that everything is coming in due time and just stay focused on putting the work in daily. A lot of villains in TV shows and movies, you'll notice one thing, and that they typically have like the more hollow cheeks. It just has more like a more villainous effect to it. Like, look at all these serial killers, people like this throughout history. They typically have very hollow cheeks. So if you can get your cheeks more hollow naturally on a low carbohydrate diet, watching what you eat, being at a low body fat percentage, this will help evoke this quite significantly. Anytime you're in a social circle, so everyone's talking, it's a huge gathering. If you are actually more of the quiet guy, especially if you look good, people are gonna be so curious about you, and this is gonna evoke so much more mystery than if you're going around being the golden retriever of the party, always talking, meeting new people. If you're more reserved, then yeah, it's pretty cool, but you gotta make sure that you're attractive, honestly, because if you're not, you will just kind of look like the weirdo at the party. You should try the UUDD method in photos, so this will give you more so temporary hunter eyes, so you look up, eyebrows up, then you look down, eyebrows down, and it kind of gives you like not a natural squint. It removes a lot of the hoodedness of the eyes, giving you more of the hunter eye appearance. So for the photos, you will look more aggressive and more badass in general. Never explain yourself. Like, literally, never explain yourself. Any decision you're making, people want you to explain, oh, why are you doing that? Why, what? Just don't do it. My final tip, start thinking of yourself as more so of a fictional character. So many people are so rooted in reality that they're afraid to even think like this. Think out of the box, man. This is your life. This is your avatar. This is your character. You can look how you want. You can act how you want. You can smell how you want. This isn't putting on a mask, anything like this. You are quite literally changing who you are down to the person. It's like the movie Fight Club. Like, he thought about his dream version of himself, and subconsciously, he started becoming that dream version. It sounds crazy, but if you envision exactly the person you want to be and you start making the steps to do it, with time, the line will start blurring as to when you are acting and as to what you are actually becoming. Before you know it, you're going to be living this new life as this new character that you wanted to play. So that is it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.